Today is February 1st, 2024, and we're going to take a look at our orchids. It's basically the middle of winter, and it's the coldest time period of the year, but we still haven't had temperatures dip into the 30s. They've been closer to 50 degrees, but not much lower than that. Here's the white orchid that we have that's just starting to bloom. Very pretty flowers. Beautiful. Now, I've got a lot of backstory to these orchids. You can see how they attach to the trees. There's the root system there. Now, I've got some others over here that are doing good, and they're starting to flower as well. But you see how I attach them to the tree. I use some tacks, some tack nails, and then they seem to just attach. I also put some sphagnum moss in there. Now over here, these guys were trying to attach, but the squirrels have torn them up, so I have to re-establish them, but they're still alive. Let's look. I had to put one down here. It has started to attach, as you can see right there. Right? See that? That's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I got a few other orchids. Oh, here's some indigenous type. These are ones indigenous to Florida. They're not flowering right now, so that should tell you something. Let's take a look at a few of the other locations we have orchids on the property. I find it kind of odd that these orchids are flowering in the winter, but I don't know. I don't remember them ever flowering in the winter, but I'd have to check the backstory on these orchids because I just think it's a little weird. But you see they're starting to throw flowers. I always thought they flowered in like the summertime or the spring. But yeah, they're doing good, even though the squirrels have really messed with them. Look at this one over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Something chewed off all the flower bulbs. It's crazy. Yeah, so look at that. There's some air plants there. Let's go look at some air plants on the property too. Like right down here. Boom. Look at the size of these air plants. They're massive. Just to give you a comparison in size. That's how big they are, but they are pretty. Really beautiful colors. Like I said, it's been an unusually warm winter, so maybe that's why these orchids have decided to flower. Let's go check out the others. Here you can see some of the low-hanging, huge air plants. Super pretty. Look at that. Just really cool looking. These take a few years to get this big, but when they get that size, they definitely are a treat. This one, if you look in here, has a bunch of pups that have, well, they started to grow. Let's look throughout the rest of the canopy. I don't see any others. Alright, we're gonna go to a different spot. Over here you see a bunch of bromeliads. Now there are some orchids hidden right in there, and some more over here. Now they don't seem to be throwing any new flower shoots as of right now, but I think they will later on this year. Now over here you'll see a lot more air plants. And what we did was we placed these air plants, kind of tied them on with strings onto these branches years ago, and they've just been surviving we set them and forget them. And look, there's a bunch of them, but we haven't seen very much of their offspring yet. But if you look throughout these trees over here, this low-hanging canopy, you will find somewhere, you'll find their offspring, like right there. Look, there's one. Can you tell? Let's go. Let's go around this side. See that? That's pretty cool, huh? It's a neat little air plant. Now there's should be more. I think that's one we planted. It's just had a hard time for a long time, but it's finally establishing. Let's look over here. That looks like moss. So I don't think that's a baby. So throughout here there should be more. Unless I know exactly where they're at, I'm not going to be able to show them to you. I don't know. I'd have to look pretty hard, but in a few years the small ones will be bigger. Anyhow, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps the channel grow. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. See? That's so cool. And another one right behind it. Right there. And stay tuned as I'll keep you updated on the progress of all these air plants and bromeliads and beautiful orchids. Have a great day.